Hello everybody, this is the GRS and welcome back to our daily play show, and we're on FTL and I'm really hoping that my audio is working this time. Hopefully I can confirm that with somebody before I get too far in the game. But I'll be finishing up the game from yesterday, and I'm just hoping that that everything goes well. Okay, it looks like we are definitely working. So I'm going to continue on. I unfortunately just went through the first area, so I was trying to explain where I was and everything. It looks like we're actually on Sector 5 and not Sector 4 like I thought we were, so we're a little further, and that's really good. I went to a distress beacon, and then I ended up saying that I wouldn't help them just because I was trying to exit the game really fast, so I kind of botched that part right there, unfortunately. But we do have a store we can go to, and there's another distress beacon just down below. And so I'm kind of tempted to try and get a little bit more money before I get to the store. So let's go warp back. We'll go to the distress beacon, bounce over to here, and then bounce over to the store. Sorry, I'm drinking a beer, so it gives me those hiccups sometimes. Great beer though. What is this? We got India-style session ale from 10 Barrel Brewing Company, Denham Bend. Ooh, I always get a little antsy about these going down to the surface to investigate. I mean, I've said like it's a 50% chance of winning, but I don't really think that's the case. I think it's actually much worse than that. Well, we found a man living in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems like he's been here for many years. Looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. Let's bring him over to the med bay. Once inside your advanced med bay, the system is able to identify and minimize the trauma. I don't know how to repay you. Feel 10 years younger. And now we have an extra human dude. Okay, that's great. I think that just about completes. We got Charlie now. Charlie on the crew. Almost completed a crew here. We could use one more guy. I don't mind that at all, though. He'll be a really good cannon fodder. All we really have to do is like throw a red shirt on him or something. Bizarrely, there's another store that we can go to. So I think what I'll do is I'll take a detour over to this unvisited location, and then we'll hang a left and go over to the store real quick, and then we can kind of just go forward from there. Alright, so there's a mining vessel to get. This halberd beam that I've been using is just awesome, so I'm probably going to hit this guy with that. I was going to say we can consider the fire bombs, but these are rock guys, so that doesn't really affect them much, except I guess it does affect their systems. I never really get to this far in the game, so I forget that the music gets really cool. This is actually kind of neat music. Try and cross through as many rooms as I can. I could probably do a little bit better, but that looks pretty good. Turning on auto fire. I like having on auto fire, to be honest. And what else do we have? I think all systems are a go, except for the med bay, but we'll use that if we need it. Use our anti-ship. We got these two powers that we can use for anti-ship drones, just in case. Guess it gets a little feisty out there. These guys are already offering to surrender. That didn't really take too much. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to switch over to targeting their engines. All right. Now they're not going anywhere. Hopefully that paid off. Oh yeah, we definitely got more scrap. Okay, so now I'm definitely gonna have to go to the store before the rebels get there. The crew teleporter. Excuse me there. Crew teleporters always seem like a good idea. I also have an anti-personnel drone I could buy. But the Defense 2 drone seems like the way to go, because then I could activate that, and then I wouldn't have to worry about any missiles or anything like that, so that probably is the way to go. I don't know, anti-personnel drone sounds pretty good, but I already have a pretty big crew to boot. So I think I'm going to go with the Defense 2 drone. And let's see, we got plenty of fuel. Ship is repaired. These things are not cheap, these drones. So I think I'm going to go without that. And let's just make sure there's not another store jump nearby. Nope. So let's do some upgrades. Now the drone control, we definitely need to upgrade for this Defense 2 drone. And that's because it takes 4 power. But I think that's going to cost us a lot. It's going to cost us 50 to do 2 more upgrades. I also start doing some simple upgrades like piloting. Probably be a good idea. Cloaking, we could max that out. We'd have 50 then. I suppose I could even grab the... I do have a rock guy. So I suppose I could even grab the crew teleporter, since I know I'm going to use it later on. Probably not for a while, actually. I tend to get a little feisty around using it, but... So it's 75 for that. I just feel like I can hold off on that. I don't really need it right now. So let's do 2 drone control upgrades, and then also a power bar. And that should kind of get us where we need to go for a little while, for at least a little while here. Motley collection, a motley crew. Oh wow, I can actually cross into even more rooms if I just paint it the right way. I think this might even get both sides of the driver's control. It's almost hitting everything. I'm not really too sure. It looks like it is. Okay, so we got that. We also got the hull laser. I've been trying to use the hull laser as much as possible. And if these guys look like they've got a missile, I might just turn on my Defense 2 drone, since it looks like it's going to be pretty powerful. Turn on that cloak system. I feel like I don't even have to do anything right now. Alright, so they got 2... Oh, okay, so they do have a missile. I think I'm just going to let it go through, though. I got this really protective shield, which can typically... Ooh. Pass right over. It can typically take out those things. Okay, so we can jump at any time now. That's good. I personally feel like this is going a little slow, though. So I'm gonna turn on that anti-ship drone. The anti-ship drone is, it just kind of keeps the, oh, that was bad. Okay, and I also know that the med bay doesn't even have any power right now. That anti-ship drone will keep pecking at them, though, and it keeps their shields down, which is why it's kind of important to have. Oh, it automatically put power in the med bay. That's good. We had our NG guy like right in there already, so we couldn't have had a better guy to trust to. I might go up here. I could probably do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can reach here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could probably do that. Minute fissures in the shield spark and crackle as the ship jumps into the wake of a huge asteroid. More asteroids follow, as does a lost and aggressive rock pirate ship. That's the important part. Are these guys affected by oxygen? I'm pretty sure they are. I'll try and do a little bit of work to their oxygen system, though, and I think I should be able to hit all the way from the shields to the weapons platform, so we'll see if that works at all. What's nice about the asteroid fields is that the asteroids will keep pecking away at their shields too, so it kind of does the job of the anti-ship. Now we're getting pecked away by the asteroids also, so it's good to have at least a good shield system going on here. Let's get you over here, repair that. we need to go anywhere yet. Oh, man. Okay, get in here. We need our shields more than anything. The cloaking system's useful, but it's not necessarily needed at all times. Alright, go help out with that. Anybody else hurt? Looks like this guy's hurt. What we need is one of those things that keeps everybody healed at all times. Charlie takes a while. Not Charlie, but oh, we have two Charlies. We have Rock Guy Charlie and we have Human Charlie. I never knew that. That's really annoying. So every time I call for Charlie, they're gonna get two guys there. Rock Charlie's just like storming through and breaks everything on the way in. Okay. Doing the same deal. Actually, on this one, I'm gonna go for the oxygen system, and we'll target the shields with the hull laser. You know what? I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit, and we'll fire a firebomb onto there and see how that goes. Activate cloaking systems, which are really useful, but not really until you actually activate at least the first upgrade. So I did a little fire thing, which doesn't really affect these guys, the rock guys, but it does kind of keep them distracted. So I'm gonna turn off that fire beam, and then we'll do a hull laser and retarget that area. I just wanted to get them shake. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see how they'd respond to it, and they responded to it pretty well. So my hull bear beam is not really doing much damage, as far as I can tell. So I think I'll switch this. Oh, that's right, I can't actually switch the hull bear beam over easily. I think we're gonna have to switch over some stuff here. So I don't have. I can switch over to the Pegasus if I do that, but I can't get the power unless I like switch up where my guys are sitting here. So let's switch up everybody into the engine room. Now I'll have power, not for the firebomb, but for the hull laser. So now I'll be able to target that. Actually, hull laser. Let's go with the missiles. And if I have some extra leftover energy, I can turn on that anti-ship drone and start pecking away at their shields. Now we just wait, see how it goes. Yeah, the beams definitely don't go through double shields, even the hull bear beam. But now I've got the shield down, and we should be able to charge that up. So the hull laser is actually still pretty good. Target one of these rooms so we do a little more damage on it. And we'll just try and keep pecking away at these shields here. I'll try and take away their oxygen too. There we go. So now we got some oxygen leaving. They got to deal with that hole there. Thankfully I have my NG like right on the drones. So that works. Ooh, that's a pretty good offer. 2 fuel, 4 missiles, 31 scrap. Ooh, that is pretty good. I'm about to kill them though, so I think I'm not gonna accept that. Literally a millisecond away. Oh, I actually ended up getting more fuel. What weren't they offering 4 missiles though? I think it was 4 missiles. So I don't know if that was. I guess that works. Who is our weapons guy? That's Abed. I tried to do some community names. So I got Abed, Britta, and then I did Joel McHale because I don't know. I just the first name that came to my mind. But everybody else is just kind of random names. So I got 2 Charlies and a Brian, which is probably the most boring name that I have. But he is my pilot, my fearless pilot. Okay, let's get you guys back in here. Who's my weapons guy? It was Abed here. Okay, that's this. Got that. Everybody's looking pretty good. Now, if we're in range of a store, then I can probably go and get some stuff, but I don't think I am, so I'm going to do some upgrades. I could really use some more power, but I really want to improve my evasion, too. Evasion's pretty nice. I might even have enough for new shields. Yeah, 100, and then it would probably cost a couple more power bars. So let's do that. And I've been really wanting to, not piloting, because that's just if I don't have my pilot on there. But, yeah, nothing is cheap anymore. Unfortunately. So we'll just have to wait on that. Oh, man. I hate these intruder parts, but at least these guys are right next to the door, so I can drain all the oxygen on them. I can basically wait. I can wait right here in the med bay, but oh, what makes this really bad is there's a freaking sun right here, so that means I probably want to keep my captain alive and in this room here, and this is why I probably should have upgraded my. I probably should have upgraded my doors at some point. Alright, well, I'll get my Rockman in, both of my humans over here. And that should be able to hold them off pretty well. I guess my NG too. And hopefully the losing the oxygen will help out a little bit. Oh man, I got through that so fast. And now the oxygen's gone. Oh man, this is not good. Okay. Let's close that all up and turn the oxygen up. And turn that med bay up a little bit. Yeah, and we're probably going to want to jump as soon as possible here. I don't care who you are, but I really, really hate those freaking solar systems. They're worse than anything. Worse than whatever this is. Okay, so we're immediately messaged by an imposing-looking rock war vessel. And you're the ship off to save the Federation, aren't you? You expect to survive that hunk of junk? We're going to save them or die trying. We're strong enough to destroy you. Ignore them. I think I'm going to ignore them. They jump away. Okay, good. I really didn't want to try and take them on right now because I got this whole rock warrior thing going on. Rock warrior. Why does that sound familiar? Is that like a rock warrior? Is there another game I played where there was like a rock warrior species? Like a RPG or something? Maybe not. I guess it was okay. I just, you know, if you have them in your med bay, you don't even have to worry about your guys dying at all. Okay, let's get you back on there. Let's have my human kind of hang out in the middle area. My NG nearby. Ooh, I was a little afraid this might happen, so I think I might be able to make it. I was really hoping the distance might be just far enough. Oh, somebody on the feed told me no. I know I might have to face the rebels, and this might not end up going very well. I'll just try and face them as well as I can. So we're gonna have to turn off the stupid halberd beam. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna. This is not gonna be so good. We gotta turn on the cloak. Move everybody over to engines. Turn up the shield, so we got a little more shielding. Okay, let's wait for everybody to reset. Still don't have enough power for Pegasus? Oh, we need to turn this stuff down. Okay. Turn on the Pegasus. If we turn this down, and we turn... So let's see, I'd have enough power for defense, but that's only if I reduce a couple other things. I don't really need my extra shields right now, so I'll just turn off one of the shields. We can turn on the defense drone. And I think that might actually go pretty well. But really, as soon as I get my FTL drive ready to go, I'm out of here. So it's good to keep the engines up on full power. Oh, I'm waiting for this Pegasus missile. Because this whole laser is like not going to even do anything. Nice. Okay. Let's try and take your shields out. Okay, we got them. So let's do a whole laser on the shields again. Got them. Oh shoot, we got some intruders here. Alright, well these guys are useless. I don't want to use them on that. I do want my rock guy on there though. Alright, we'll jumping out of here. Rock controlled sector or Mantis controlled sector? Rock or Mantis? Rock or Mantis? I think Rock is a little easier to handle, to be honest. I really can't stand Mantis just because they always board your ship and it just annoys the hell out of me. But I wouldn't be surprised at this level if the Rock people do anything different. They probably are gonna board my ship just as much. Alright, it seems like we're handling this pretty well. Alright, come on guys, take them out. What do they expect? They should just surrender at this point. It's like literally nothing they can do. My basic strategy is just to kind of cycle them in if they're not really doing so well. Just cycle them in and out of the room that you're fighting in. Works pretty well. Now the real problem is I'm getting dangerously low on hull health here. I thought we had an upgrade for that though. Don't we have a scrap recovery arm? Oh, that just gives me more scrap. Okay, I thought that I had the one that actually healed me. Oh, I need to turn this on. I thought I had the one that healed you as you pick up scrap, but that's a different... I think that's a different... I think it's like the whole... I want to say it's like the whole repair arm or something like that, and it just reduces the amount of overall scrap you get. Not by the much, it's like 15% or something. But it's really nice to have because then you don't have to pay for your repairs every time. You don't have to worry about getting over to a... like a shop or anything, but it's only good for, you know, like the first few sectors. Actually, it's pretty decent even late into the game, but like the very end of the game, it's not really very useful. Okay, so let's. I feel like that I can only touch this or this. This one, I think it's got enough distance to touch all three of these. I'll try this one. My gut's telling me to go to the bottom one. Oh, this one just gives me a lot of stuff. Okay, I guess that was a good intuition. And we got a store right here, but I don't really have a lot of scrap yet. But then again, I need to repair, so I guess we should go there. Okay, are they offering anything cool? Oh, now they got good stuff. Long-range scanners. I've been looking for that for a while. Oh, they also have stealth weapons, though. I want to find out like what the absolute best upgrade is or augmentation is. This one prevents your weapon fire from disrupting your cloak, allowing you to shoot while being cloaked. And I guess that would be pretty cool. I personally really like long-range scanners because then I can navigate and make sure I'm not like actually getting hit by any sort of like, or I'm not going to go into like a solar system or like I think it can detect the cloud storms, but I think it has a less chance of doing that. Could be talking out my ass right now about that, but do I have more? I guess I could just top it off on fuel, but I already have 18, which is quite a bit. 33 missiles, dang. I need to be using my missiles more. Now the halberd beam is kind of getting to the point where it's not as useful anymore. So what I'm probably going to want to do is switch around the order. So whatever you have in the first weapon slot, that's the one that your dudes over here actually auto power. So I'm going to probably go with whatever one is going to be the best. Now the whole laser only has 2 power, so if I always have that on there, I can always make sure that that's getting powered up. So let me move my guys back over here, by the way. Not Joel, but Abed, he's my weapons guy. Now I have 2 power. And now the whole laser is pretty much always powered up no matter what, and I can cycle through my my second weapon. I mean, that works for me. I don't see a problem with that or anything. So now we got those long-range scanners. So I can see that there's an asteroid field over here. There's a ship to attack over here, ship to attack over here, nothing over here. Considering that I'm pretty well tricked out, and I'm going to increase my shields, by the way. I think I'm actually going to try and attack something, so let's go over here. To get more stuff. So it's a risk-reward type of thing. Alright, so right away, got some rock guys coming in, the rock warriors. Rock warrior, why do I keep thinking of that? It's got to be a reference to something. Pegasus missile towards the shields. Let's try and target just their hull so we can do some more damage. And I'm sure I'm gonna try and hit their... Oh, miss. Oh, that was perfect. Kind of took a chance on that. Oh, that was my whole laser though. I didn't really time that very well. These guys got some crazy lasers. Alright, I don't really like how slow this is going, so I'm going to turn on my cloak and have the anti-ship drone start pecking away at them. They haven't really done any damage to me, so I'm not really too worried, but there we go. Got a hit off of them. Try and hit another part of their ship. There we go, we got a fire even, but I guess the only problem with the fire is that these rock guys don't really get hurt by them. I should have considered that when I was doing that. Oh, so we got a new defense drone. It's the same one as the one I have right now, though. Dang. Wasted my money. Both require power 4, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Alright, well I have one to sell later on, I guess. Check out this distress beacon. Oh, I didn't even notice that we were repairing our engines here. Once you arrive at the location, our FTL navigation has gone haywire, can't play road course. Okay, let's lead them to their destination. And let me just see if there's a store or something nearby. I was gonna say, we're starting to get a little more money. Let's just go over the quest. I think I'm rushing through this area a little too fast. I feel like on every single level, you want to make sure that you're taking your time. This is all stuff that we have in really low levels of it, so I don't see why I would ever get that stuff. Now, the crew transporter, crew teleporter you do want to have for later on in the game. Namely the mothership, so that you can kind of like peck away at their weapon systems. But I'm still sort of a little conflicted about getting it. I think I'm just going to get it. Just get out of my way. And I guess I also have some stuff to sell. I definitely don't need this. Whoops, not in the store. Let's get rid of that guy. Halberd beam. I don't think there's any reason to keep this thing anymore. I guess it's only the only beam weapon I have, but I seriously need to have like, I don't know. It's just like it charges pretty fast, and I do like how much damage it does do when it works, but it's just it's questionable, I guess. I'm not really too sure if I'm really sold on it or not. Well, anyway, I think I'll keep it for now. I don't see a real reason to sell it. Let's see if I can upgrade something while I'm at it. So I could at least get some power bars. 2 even. That's a good beer. I'd be able to power up defense drones a little easier with that. I think that's probably a good way to go right now. Oh, sorry if you heard a little sound there. Let's go with 2 power bars here, accept that. I know there's a lot of other things I could have done, but just feels like the right way to go. So I should be able to actually make a nice little arc around and hit all these new areas before taking the exit. I feel like that's probably the way to go right now. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. These are just mercenaries, so I guess I don't need to fight them, but I don't see a reason not to. Other than they're probably a little powerful. What do they got? 3 weapons. 3 shield. That's pretty, that's actually kind of tough. It's kind of boring not to fight. Oh man, they have 5 guys on here. No teleporter though, that's good. Okay, so let's take them out with the Pegasus. Try and take those shields out. And maybe hit them with the hull laser in the center here. These guys look a little tough, so I'm going to activate that. Well, I don't see any missiles on there, so I don't think I need the defense drone, but I'll activate the anti-ship. Turn that guy on. All my stuff charges up. Come on, we gotta make some inroads here. There we go. There we go, getting some good hits now. Oh, we even put this area on fire. Nice. Ooh, that's actually not a bad one, but I'm about to kill these guys, so I don't really see a reason why. If I was really feeling some pain, I would probably take that. Hit him one more time. Come on. Oh, man. There we go. Thought our drone could do it. Okay, so now I'm going to get a little dangerous. Going to be going really close to the rebel fleet here, but I don't really think that's a big issue right now. Motley crew. Motley collection. Basically in the same strategy here. I don't see a reason why to get off of it, but I think I'll try and take out their weapon systems this time. I could really use some more drones. Could also use some more evade, so I probably need to upgrade the engines at this point. When you get like, I mean, I got like 40% evade right now, which is really nice. Most of the shots that they're hitting, you know, they're trying to hit at me are missing. So, I guess not most from a probability standpoint, but quite a bit of them, I guess. Their shield room is wrecked right now. We don't need Pegasus missiles anymore. Just wasting missiles. And if you guys are wondering, I have a Pegasus missile system, which lets me do 2 missiles for every 1 that I fire, so it actually deals double damage. Very nice to have. Got enough for at least 1 upgrade here. So again, I'd really like to, I feel like the door system's probably a good one. Yeah, let's just take that before I rethink it. And cloak system, maybe? I was just talking about engines, so let's go with that one. And another power bar. And let's turn that up. Excellent. Okay, so put your rock crew member on the comm. I always like to take the blue option no matter what. Oh, it turned out to be a mantis ship, okay. It looked like it was a rock ship, but it was not. Very tricksy. We might be able to get in. Let's try a little strategy of using the anti-ship drone in conjunction with the hull laser. I'm trying to take their shields out for now, and then I'll also hit them with the hull beam. Halberd beam, I'm sorry. Because this halberd beam can actually cut through shields, just not 2 layers of shields. So if we get a little bit of damage on them, then we should be able to do cut through them. And it looks like we were able to. The more shields they have, though, the less damage my halberd beam can get through. So I can't, if there's like absolutely no shields at all, then I can actually get through the entire pathway. Oh, we got the oxygen system pretty well. Not that I really cared too much about that. Man, that evade is just excellent. I'm loving it. Oh, that was bad. Oh, we got it. Fair enough. Bad timing on that one. It's probably not good to trust auto fire, but my puny little brain can't comprehend all these different things at once. I mean, that's the point of positing it, like, you know, over and over and over again, but that gets tiresome after a while. Alright, so I was thinking I could do one more upgrade to the engine system, but I think I'll hold off on that. Dang, I figured I'd be able to jump over here, but that's just a little bit too far. Well, we are going to go back to the back to here for a moment, so I suppose I could buy some drone parts, but yeah, I'm not really feeling that too much. We definitely got enough time to visit this last location before we take an exit, so kind of glad that we at least had some time there. Let's go with that, and what do they got? 3? I don't know. Yeah, halberd beam is not going to be very useful in that one. Let's turn on that anti-ship drone. Pegasus missile towards the shields. Hull laser on just one of their hull rooms. I don't think we need to get too complicated with it. Does more damage when you hit just a non-systems room. It actually does double damage. You know what, let's turn off auto fire. Let's try and get fancy with it for a little bit. So we're going to let the Pegasus missile charge. Hull laser's ready to go. Oh, shoot. The auto fire is on. Okay, so we got our hull laser ready to go as soon as that shield is like... Well, I guess it is already ready to go, so let's just try and take these guys down. Yep, killed one of them. Pays off sometimes. I didn't really feel like that one did anything in particular, but whatever. I think we've definitely reached the end of this sector. Oh, we're getting intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. I can already tell you this is a bad idea, but we'll do it anyway. Land a small shuttle on an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged horse-like animals. Okay, never... Ugh. I never ever get this right. So I always try to do the try to communicate peacefully option, and all they do is ever stare at me. So I'm going to be the bad guy in this one and bring some of the creatures on board to sell. They quickly turn violent when you show your hostile intentions. Oh, god damn it. Trampling one of your crew. That is definitely not the right option. But that's alright. We got rid of one of the Charlies, so... Oh, but it was my Rockman Charlie. No. Alright, well that's... Now I know, not... Just choose the peaceful option, even though it's lame. What's going on with my doors, by the way? Oh, I guess my doors got damaged at some point. I never even noticed. Door systems don't tend to be actually that important for the most part. Our Rockman will be missed, though, for sure. He was a pretty He's a pretty good part of the crew. I'll just train up Charlie here. Maybe he can take over the shields for him. Anybody else trained in shields? I don't think so. Yeah, nobody, literally nobody else is trained in shields. Great. Man. Burns me. Alright, so we got one more full sector to get through before the end of the game, so hopefully we can do this. Rebel controlled or rock controlled? I think rebel controlled is usually pretty intense, so... Oh, I clicked it by accident. Damn it. It's alright, it's gonna be the same anyway. Alright, so before we jump, I'll just see what we got going on here. Looks like we have a docile location. No other ships, but you detect a small communication relay. Tap into it without a problem. There's no encryptions. Most other chatter revolves around troop and fleet movements. Not that interesting. Okay. Another one that's not good. Interesting. Let's see how that goes. Small planet nearby with scattered settlements. Small rebel fleet is in orbit. Must be a more recently liberated planet. Huh, this is interesting. Well, now we got a distress beacon to check out, so let me try and do some kind of upgrade. It would cost quite a bit to get my last shield, so I guess I could wait that out. And trust me, it would be pretty useful. Also upgrade cloaking, along with our engines. Well, that's gonna take a toll on our energy here, since we don't have a lot of it left. I think I'm gonna upgrade cloaking just because I'm kind of having my eye on it for a little while, and give myself 2 power bars. Let's go for it. And we got a distress call that ended up being a bad guy. Big surprise. I'm pretty sure this is the part of the game where we basically just started getting attacked like crazy, so I'm not going to be too surprised when that's the case. Give me at least 1 more power in that cloaking system. Everything else looks pretty good. Whole laser in Pegasus. Let's just go straight for your weapons system. Try and take everything out. Doesn't look like they're going to board me immediately. Again, I'm pretty confident that our I'm pretty confident that our crew teleporter is not really going to get used until the very last mission of the game. These guys got some good missiles. Turn on my... Oh, here they come. I suppose I could, I mean, these guys got some... They've got a little ways to go. So what I could do is try and get them out the airlock first. So we'll empty out all the air in these 2 rooms here. They really want to go to the crew teleporter, so I'll let them go in. And so let's let them in, trap them in. And we'll let all the air out in here too. Also in here in case they want to go in there. So I'm just kind of letting all the air out first. Okay, now let's close up that, close up that, close up that. I think it's all gone by now. The only thing is that the air is going to actually come back in, so I'm going to briefly turn off my oxygen so it doesn't refill. I am a devious bastard. And their health is going to go down like crazy fast. Okay, so I should probably pay attention to what we're doing over here. Auto fire got turned off, so that's really great. Whole laser, let's try and take out that shield. Ooh, that was a good hit. I'm not going to surrender for that much. That's like nothing. These guys are dying of asphyxiation, hopefully. So is the rest of my crew, apparently. Let's see, is there anything else I'm forgetting? I kind of want to keep this room empty of oxygen. That could get really bad. Like, empty out all the oxygen around here, too. Turn on that cloak, by the way. Yeah, and this ship's about to go down, too. Okay. They decided to get back on their ship. Couldn't take it. But I've got a second level of oxygen, so that should heal everybody up pretty quickly. I don't really think we need a Pegasus thing at this point. Let's try to beam out if we can. And everybody on that ship is like near death. Okay, that obviously is not going to work. Let's just go with a fire. Oops. Let's go with a firebomb. Well, firebomb doesn't actually do any damage. Let's just do a Pegasus. It's been working pretty well. I mean, what's nice is they can't really... Their weapon system's completely bonkered right now, so they can't actually fire anything at me. I mean, I might as well take some time and repair some stuff. Anybody here, like, kind of low in health? This guy, Britta, looks kind of low in health here. See ya. Just sort of, like, twiddling my thumbs over here as I wait for them to die. Okay. Any stores nearby? No. There's a lot of enemy ships to get. Yeah, let's just try and get away from the enemy fleet. Rebel ships. I am not a big fan of rebel ships. Flushed and panicky rebel soldier has teleported aboard. The rebel, who appears unarmed, repeatedly declares his peaceful intentions. I've been tricked once on this and have decided never to get tricked again, so I'm going to reject that offer. The rebel ship still needs to be dealt with. Okay. So we got 2 enemy drones on this one, so that's going to make things a little bit difficult. I want to turn on my cloak right away. They've got 3 shields, so again that halberd beam is probably not going to be that useful. Pegasus, though, is probably going to be pretty good. Try and take out those good shields that they got there. And just hammer them with the hull laser maybe on their weapon system. You know, these guys, I have a lot of power dedicated to the hull lasers, unfortunately. So I can't take it off of there. Otherwise, we're going to try the firebomb. I mean, I guess I still could try the firebomb, since it's not going to take as long. So firebomb on the shield, and then maybe just hit him with the hull laser like right after that. Yeah, why not? Do they have a... I can't tell if they have a missile. I think this one's a missile right here. I definitely have enough to activate my defense drone. I don't think we need that yet. I'll just see how it goes. And I think eventually, actually, that whole laser, I'm going to redirect that over to the drone system here because they got 2 of them. Oh, I mean, that was a little premature. I'm just going to keep hitting that area with the fire. Okay, I just heard something just went off. I guess that firebomb did not work. Let's fire up the Pegasus missiles and see how that goes. Try and take out those. I really want to take out their drones here because they're really pecking at me. Turn that guy back on. Cloak is such a lifesaver sometimes. Let's fire that anti-ship drone so we can start pecking away at him. Oh, he missed. I can't believe that. It's like nobody's doing anything here. Everybody's just hitting shields. Okay, so we got one of their drones down. I really want to take their shields down for good. So I think we're just gonna have to focus fire on shields for a little while. Come on, we need that Pegasus. Need one good hit. There we go. Okay. Powering up this FTL. Okay, I cannot stand for that, so let's focus everything on their... Well, I guess I could focus on their pilot, too. Are we taking any real damage from them? I feel like at any moment we're going to start taking a lot of damage from these guys. But they are going to try and FTL away. I'm just going to take it. Why not? Sort of a lame move to do, but seemed like the best move at the time. Rather not risk it. So we're going to come across some rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. It's obviously aid the civilian ship. I kind of like these. Well, sometimes I've encountered these things and they're just ridiculous, but I don't know how bad this one is. Oh, it's got 3 weapons. It's not so great. And 2 of these drones. Let's get these Pegasus missiles. Firebomb is not going to do anything on this. And anti-ship isn't really going to do anything either, so let's fire up the defense drone. Definitely tell they got at least 1 missile on this one. Now's when this game just starts to get pretty ridiculous. So let's hold on that. As much as I want to take out their weapon systems, I think I got a chance to take down their shields for at least a moment. Nah, that wasn't really good enough. Alright, hold on that. That whole laser. Let's see if we can take out these shields. Okay, so we definitely got a fire on there. It's not bad. Let's see if we can hit the weapon system while we're at it. Alright, turn on that cloak. Give us a little bit of time. Okay, now we got a pretty good hit. I probably should try and take out these drones, though, since they're hitting me pretty hard. I can't believe you need 180 to finish this out. Oh, man. Cool. I don't feel like we got enough from you guys. Seems like you could have done a little bit better. Fucking Brian over here. I don't know what he's been doing. Oh, I never have this turned on. Heal him up good quick. Alright. We're definitely going to get in some sort of engagement here. Let's take the one up here. Beam directly onto the station to try to avoid detection. Crew's able to download the long-range scanner's archived information. Map's been updated. I always feel like when I go with that, though, it doesn't really give me much. It seemed, well, at least now I know where the store is, but it just seems like it could have been better. Ooh, hire the mercenary for slowing them down. That's actually not too bad. You don't need to scout the sector, but delaying the rebels is actually pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. So I'm gonna actually try and go back out and try and fight somebody so I can get a little bit more scrap. Very generous of you to turn yourself in. Oh man, another one of these. Alright, let's just get everybody in here. All hands on deck. I'll rotate these guys out as we need it. Get the captain ready too. Abed, you gotta go heal up. Pretty much everybody does, to be honest. Just rotating them in, one by one. I realize that I'm not even paying attention to the other battle going on here, so we need to make sure that we are paying attention to that. Cloak up. Okay, we got at least one more down. Anybody else I'm not accounting for? Alright, and that's everybody. Cool. Alright, you're my weapons specialist, so get back there. Alright, we're still hitting these guys, and honestly, we could probably just FTL out of this place. Out of this business. Where's Brian? Where's that guy? Oh, he's over here. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to get down there. Let's have you back here. Who's our weapon or engine specialist? Anybody? Britta's the engine specialist. Looks like we had Joel on top of that too. Hull laser, let's try and take some damage out of that thing. Whoa! 6 fuel, 5 missiles, and 39 scrap? I was not expecting that. Okay. Oh, you dickholes! You still let your stupid frickin' missile get in there. That was not cool, man. Oh, man, that's... Okay, I could hear the fire, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let's empty that out first. You can actually tell from this, there's a little fire icon, so you can tell even when your sensors aren't working. Which I think is kind of a oversight on the game, to be honest. Okay, so now it's gone. Close the doors up. And you can watch as your oxygen refills, which I can do a little faster, actually. So what did I say? It was 180 to upgrade the shield system. But then I obviously need some more power for that. Okay, it's good to go. Let's get that sensor back up. I like having good sensors, at least the second level sensors. I don't remember what the deal was with the third level sensors. Excuse me, so you can see the power use on them. Which I assume means you can even see like how good those systems are. So I can see where later in the game that would probably be pretty useful. Oh, where's my pilot? Pilot. Here, Brian. Oh, I forgot to heal him up. Of course I did. Fucking Brian. Oh, get him back in there. Let's get out of here. Should be able to hit at least a couple of sectors here before going to the store. Small shuttle appears on the local radar. Turns out it's a rebel automated scout. Oh no. This guy's got some cloaked weapons too, so I'm gonna activate mine right away so he can't track anything. And gives me an extra moment. This guy's got a lot of stuff, so I think I'm just gonna activate our I'm gonna almost immediately activate some of this stuff. Turn that off. What else do I need? Engines. Perfect. We're gonna need that defense drone, I can already tell, so I'm gonna target their weapons system right away. Man, good cloak though is just awesome. This is a pretty good defense drone. Okay, we definitely took that out. Perfect. Except for their missile defense system, or their missile system, but we got a really good defense drone here. So I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. And let's hit your shields now. Let's see what we can do about that. Come on. Alright, they're almost out now. We can turn off that Pegasus system. Dang. It's using that cloak like crazy. Meanwhile, we're waiting on ours. The weird thing about the drones is they're almost like little, you know, one-time use kind of things, I guess. They never repair them or anything like that. Definitely got a lot of scrap now. Gonna hit one more sector, hopefully not get killed. Another scout. These things can be really dangerous though. Intervene and defend the outpost. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. Oh my gosh, this is gonna hurt. So they got two on there. I don't think I waited long enough for my cloak to charge down too. That's not gonna be good. These guys again have, well, these guys have 3 ion cannons, and I'm not sure what this third one is. I think that's just your basic laser beam. So I'll target them with a obviously the Pegasus. Just trying to take out those weapon systems as fast as possible. But it might also be good to take out their drones right away. Now let's just focus on the weapon systems, and then we can focus on the drones after that. Defense systems, I don't know if they're going to be useful at all right now. So let's wait on that. These are lasers. And I can see where those ion cannons are probably going to be kind of useful. Ooh, we're getting lucky. Come on, keep firing those hull lasers. Okay, so their weapons are down now completely. Well, let's try and take out these guys too. Well, now that I think about it, they're only beams, so they're never really going to get through these shields. At this point, we can pretty much just trust on taking those shields out. Yeah, this was a pretty safe bet, it turns out. Blowing a hole in here never really seems to do anything. I guess my hole laser is actually targeting that. Alright, this time I'm going to actually give it a moment. Oh, we got a lot of stuff for that. So we got the scrap recovery arm, which I believe I already have. Yeah, I already have that, so... Be left behind when you jump, and I already have one, so I'm just going to accept, I guess. Let's wait a moment for this to go away, although I'm pretty sure I'm going to a store. Yep. Might as well just go there. This is like the final countdown, guys. We're almost there. So the question is, what can we get? We still have the halberd beam. I have the regular one already. If there was like a version 2 of that, then I would be all over that, but there unfortunately isn't anything like that. So what's the difference between the Hermes missile and the Pegasus missile? This one has charge time of 14. Requires a missile, obviously. Damage per shot is 3. Really good shield penetrating, and that's about it. I'm pretty sure my Pegasus missile is a little bit better than that. Although it only does 2 damage per shot, but it has like an increased chance of getting through the shields because I'm firing 2 of them, so I kind of like that a little better. Now the idea of having an anti-ship drone Mark II actually sounds pretty good because the anti-ship one I have right now is kind of a piece of crap, so I do believe I will sell that and we'll buy the anti-ship drone in its place. We'll fix everything, and I know I have enough at this point to upgrade my shields to full. So let's do that, and then we'll get at least 1 power bar. And I don't believe I can get anything else except for maybe upgrading that crew teleporter. I don't think I want to do that right now. Drones, I'm not too concerned about. We'll get a lot of them in the next area. I might or might not be able to go to the exit and then blast up here and then blast back down. I'm not going to go here because it's an asteroid field isn't too bad. I was going to say if it's a sun, then I'm not going to go there, but asteroid field I can definitely deal with that. Oh, it's a drone. It doesn't look too bad either. Actually, let's try and make it through the shields first. Activate one of those anti-ship drones. See how that goes. Make it through the shields, then we should be pretty good to go. Oh, I don't even need to use my Pegasus laser or Pegasus missile. Just use the whole laser. Oh yeah, this thing was a pushover. These really good shields, there's nothing to worry about. Boom. Yeah, I think we've gotten kind of powerful at this point. And that's really nice to know. So we got anything? Oh, we could have repaired for cheap. So that's a little lame. Obviously we don't need to right now. Alright, on to the final sector. The last stand. Let's see how it goes. I've made it all the way to the second part of the boss fight before, and we'll see how that goes. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, blah blah blah. Got way too much fuel to deal with. And okay. So let me explain how this works just briefly if you haven't seen it before, which I'm sure many of you watching have. We're going to start here at the base of the Federation. And the Rebel fleet has a mothership, and that mothership's going to try and make it over to the main base. And once it's in range, then it's basically all done for. And as you can see, we have 5 turns until we get there. So we have to take less than 5 turns to get all the way out there, and then try and take this mothership down. And then we got to do that, I think, 3 times. So it's going to be kind of ridiculous. I can already tell you that the second part is near impossible. I have really no idea how I'm going to possibly beat it, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's see here. I mean, I could probably get some extra scrap. I'm about to gain control of this beacon, so we definitely want to make sure they don't get that. But I could probably spend at least a little bit. Probably in weapon systems more than anything. That's what I really need right now. But I think I need at least 2 to make that useful. So it'd be 75 and then another 90 after that. Yikes. Let's just jump and see if we can get some scrap. That's why I'm not too big of a fan of this part, because it's like they don't give you enough. You need to keep like upgrading and stuff, and it just doesn't give you anything. I'm pretty sure killing these guys doesn't actually give you any scrap or anything. And they're pretty tough, so let's see here. So anti-ship drone or defense drone. This guy's got 4 weapons. I don't know. Let's go with a firebomb. Maybe the halberd beam. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to... This is why I don't really like my current setup. I don't want that hull laser. I want a Pegasus missile. I want to drive it right there. Take those shields down right away. 4 shields is kind of hard to deal with. Take the med bay down. I think we should be able to get it okay after that. Oh, I've got enough for anti-ship drone, so let's do it. For the most part, I haven't really had to deal with a lot of situations with like not having enough power, and I think it's because I have a lot of Zoltans, and not only that, but I want to get you on there, by the way. Got a lot of Zoltans, and just haven't really had a lot of penetrations into the shield here. All right, hopefully we can make something happen here. Come on, firebomb. Get in there. I really want to kill a couple of these guys. I mean, I just got to keep that shield down. Killed one guy. My anti-ship drone does pretty much the rest. Okay, so let's turn off that stuff. Hull laser time. Halberd beam time. Let's take all this stuff out here. Hull laser right at their hull. They are not fixing that shield anytime soon. Oh, and this shield is so awesome. I love it. Just freaking rocked it right there. That was awesome. So like I said, we don't really get any scrap, unfortunately. I guess we're gonna have to run into some ships. I'm trying to remember if you get scrap anywhere, like maybe even like the repair center or anything. I don't think so though. Why can't I go here? Is it saying I can't go there? It's like grayed out for some reason. Maybe it just looks weird. Oh, what happened? I guess they took my oxygen out? Shoot. Glad I noticed. I think I'm going to reorganize my stuff here. So I'm finding that I use the Pegasus cannon every time. But I liked on the last round that all I had to do was redo all the stuff. But I've got my expertise for weapons is on one of my Zoltans. So I'm thinking let's switch up the Pegasus with the hull laser and upgrade that weapon control. Man, this feels like a bad idea, because I only can ever use like 2 at a time. Yeah, I won't get any advantage out of that. So power bars might be a different story though. And then no, you know what? Engines is probably the way to go with. So I'll do 1 engine and also 1 power bar, and then it should be good to go, because now I have nearly 50% evade. That's nothing to sneeze at. Oh yeah, let him repair here. I don't think having Pegasus though is going to be the best way. I have 4 available. What do we got here anyway? So I got the hull laser and the halberd beam are the ones I probably want to use in conjunction with each other. And then the firebomb and the Pegasus in conjunction with each other. So I don't really think I could win either way. If I want to use any combination, I probably got to take a Zoltan off the weapon system. So it's probably just going to be a, you know, rock and a hard place kind of thing going on. Oh yeah. Alright, I was going to see if we can jump to this one, because I think we can do a skip from that point over to the repair point. These guys got a lot of dudes on board, so let's try and firebomb these guys. right away. And again, the mission I've got is to make sure that their shields stay out so my anti-ship drone can keep firing at these guys. Now, they got a really good drone that seems to be able to hit my laser fire. So that tells me I probably gotta take out that that drone. So we'll hit the drone system with the Pegasus. So I was just thinking, like, let me pause this for a second, because I'm just thinking now, basically you don't get anything for killing these guys, so like what the fuck is the point? Like, I don't get any scrap or anything, so is there like a point in doing it unless you're like taking over a actual thing? Because like right now all I have to do is, yeah, I mean all I gotta do is, I don't even know if I went the right way because I can't get to this repair point. This is like Grand Valley right here. What the heck's going on? Well, I might be able to get up here. Well, anyway, I can jump and it's not going to have any real consequence except for saving my ship. So I think that's probably the way to go right now. And that's the advantage of having really good engine drives, by the way, and a cloak system. I mean, I'll let my weapon systems, you know, sort of fire up and everything, but I think I'll just let my FTL drive come online, and then we'll skip out of here. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be going straight towards the Rebel flagship after this. Nope, we're going to be going to a Rebel fleet ship first. Now these guys actually have a control point, so I do want to take that over. I'll actually fight these guys on this particular one. Yeah, but why fight them if you don't have to, right? You're not even going to get anything out of it. I love that. I get the impression that we, oh, I'm gonna run out of missiles really, really fast. Let's just keep that shield down now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're even taking out their med bay. Okay, don't waste another missile. Don't need that. Did they do something to my drone system? My drone is definitely not there anymore. Not enough power. Ooh. Oh, that's right. We gotta get rid of this guy. This is why I don't like my setup. Draw a nice line across everything. Actually, I can even do better than that. So I can go from here all the way up to their oxygen system. Wait, I'll try that one more time. Here, all the way up to the oxygen system. Did I lose something? I don't think so. I don't think they made it through my shields yet. Come on, laser, laser, laser. Yes! Yes! Got it. There's no time to save anything. So we still got some jumps left. I think I'm going to go to the repair center first. Make sure I got a really good pull. Not going to go straight there. This way I get a few more drone parts, missiles, all that good stuff. Otherwise I would have had a bad time getting them. So we could also get to this place where they're about to gain control. I don't know if that's really necessary though. I think I just got to go back here. Is this going to go to the Rebel flagship? Okay, good. Here it is, guys. Here is the mothership. Or the flagship, whatever you want to call it. Now this is where I think it's good to use that teleporter. But we're gonna see how good that does. Here, let me just... Oh, they went right in the cloak. Okay, great. There's those little rooms, though, where they have their weapon systems, and those you can basically just teleport your guys in. They can make good mess of it, and make sure, you know, to take out all those weapon systems completely, but they're not connected to any of the other rooms, so nobody's going to be able to go in and, like, repair it later on. So that's what makes it good and nice about that. And I can't believe I'm such an idiot about this. It looks like I left our weapon systems not repaired, and I got a little excited and didn't help it out at all, but thankfully we got an NG on the situation here. Turn this on. Okay, so let's get you all healed up. I didn't realize he was like bad on health too. Okay, so here they are. But the only problem I have right now is I don't really have anybody that I could rightfully send aboard, and plus my teleporter kind of sucks right now, so I'm starting to think that was a bad idea to use it in the first place. I'm honestly thinking just let's just go defense drone, fire, you know, firebomb. That one will firebomb like each of these things one by one, and then maybe like a Pegasus onto something. But as long as I get each of these things, we should be good. If I get like the shield system, they've got like so many guys on board they can easily repair it at any point, so there's not really much point in getting it. And the first iteration of this flagship doesn't even have drones or anything, so you don't really have to worry about too much. I got enough missiles that I can easily fire each of those, though. I don't know if it's enough to actually get them, though. That's the problem. Thankfully, I got a really good defense drone. See, that didn't do enough to actually kill him. So we might have to get a couple of my guys to go aboard. Oh, I didn't actually heal Zeramar. Alright, he should be getting killed just about now. Yeah! Got him. Okay, so that's one system down. I don't really care too much about their beam weapons. That was their ion cannon that I just took out. Alright, let's firebomb this guy over here. Wait, is that the beam weapon? That's the beam weapon, so we don't need to take that out. I think this is the one I need to take out right here. I believe that's their missile system. Just kind of going through this methodically, not doing too much crazy stuff. And I like the idea of just lighting them on fire because it means that I don't have to worry about oh, this guy might even die. No, we got him. Okay, good. Now we're out of missiles, unfortunately. Oh, hope that goes okay. That's the only problem with having that Pegasus system as the front one. So we got rid of another one of their missile systems. At this point, I think it's probably best to just teleport a couple guys in there. They're not really going to be able to ever do enough damage to me with their current weapon systems, though. They got a beam weapon that's not going to get through at all, and then they got one of these laser beams that's honestly just not going to do anything. So I'm trying to think of like what the best approach is at this point. I mean, we can turn on our anti-ship drone. I don't even think I need to turn... I could probably turn off the defense drone. Yeah, we could turn this off. Let's turn on the anti-ship drone. Let's see what we can do with that. And then we got a hull laser that I might be able to do a little more with. And what are we missing here? I feel like we're I'm missing something. Now I've got a cloak system. Oh, see, they were able to get in there. Okay. So let's get you up on there. It's hard to say, like, how am I gonna actually get, like, penetrate through here and do some real damage? We need to power this down. Here we go. Now we got enough. That's the thing, is I don't really think I have enough power to actually take all these systems out. I can kind of cut through a little bit of their shielding, but not enough to actually do any real damage. And as far as I can see, those fires that are raging on aren't really doing much. Okay, I think I can get through now, because I got them down to one shield. Okay, let's do something. Oh, we got a little bit in there. Target those shields. We're able to do like just enough. Not really enough. Oh, there it's down a little bit. Oh, now we can't target them. Dang it. Ugh. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be one arduous battle. I'm running out of beer. Alright, well this isn't gonna do much. Shoot. There's not much else I can do though, that's a problem. If I take my Abed guy though, he messes up everything though, because he reprograms everything to go over to the Pegasus missile. The only problem I have with that is that he's the one who actually can turn a lot of these weapon systems down a little bit and make them useful. Now if I have at least one person on there, it does seem to help a little bit. Alright, let's untarget everything. Kind of give ourselves a moment. Let's cloak ourselves so they can't target us. Alright, so we got the whole laser. Waiting for the halberd beam to go up. Because this guy can at least take out one by one. Alright, so let's go over that whole laser. Take it down. Oh, he missed. Great. Oh, talk about just nothing. Okay. Let's let everything charge up again. Let's see what we can do. Man, we're just... This is awful. Neither ship can do anything to each other. I'm about ready to teleport some crew on there, but... Alright. Don't miss. Oh, of course. That freaking cloak, man. Never realized, like, you can't even charge your lasers if they're cloaked. That's so weird. It's a really bizarre balance decision. This is just isn't doing anything. I can't believe we got it down as far as we did that one time. If I jump, I might be able to get some stuff. I can't really get any supplies though. The nearest place is this repair one, and that's way further than 2 jumps away. I just can't get it below 2 shields. It's so ridiculous. I swear those shield systems, they need to be like in a completely different, you know, they need to be in their own off place. It would be a lot more fair. Alright, well let's see what we can do. We really need like all of our crew here. That's the problem. The only thing I could probably send over the NG, but he's got limited health. Well, no, he's got 100 health. So maybe not. Maybe I could send over this guy and this guy. So all I really want to do is take out more of their weapon systems here. Alright, take this down, put this up. Transport you into here. Shouldn't really have a problem. Unless this guy just happens to be really awesome at fighting. Really hoping we don't lose our NG. Okay, now we got one weapon system down. I mean, what significance does this play? Not really a lot, I guess, but it'll be nice. Let's go heal you up. Oh, gotta turn this on. Turn down the cloaking system, I guess. I think all they have now is that beam weapon. Literally doesn't do anything. I guess I can take it down though, just to get out of the way. What I'm kind of afraid of though is that I gotta, if I try and transform my guys like to the shield area or something, it's, I mean, just not gonna, it's really not gonna help at all, I'm afraid. I really wish they would transport their guys onto my ship, and then I could probably defeat a few of them. As it stands, they're just going to be able to repair any of these systems too quickly. Okay, let's start hammering away at this guy. Oh, hey, there we go. Alright, so I made it a little bit of inroads here. I could even take out their cloak, and then I'd be able to charge up my weapons a little faster. But I realize that that's probably a stupid idea. Come on, come on. I can still charge up so fast. Now I can't even charge my freaking weapons when they're doing this, and they're repairing everything. Ugh. This is so stupid. Okay, so now that it appears that now that we've taken out their weapon systems, they don't know what to do about themselves, so I don't know what that's all about. They just switched all their crew out. I have no idea. Alright, so we can take power out of the cloaking system. That's not really doing anything anymore. Don't have any missiles. Already have our anti-ship drone on there. And all I got is these two stupid lasers that aren't doing enough damage. I can hit it with the whole laser. Probably be a little bit better if I actually hit it with somebody in charge here. This takes down the cooldown time a little bit. let's do it. Problem is, you only have a small window of opportunity here with the laser. And if the shield's too strong, it just doesn't do anything. Okay, well, let's see if switching Abed in might be able to do anything. Since then I could probably charge these things a little faster. No, it didn't even seem like that did anything, though. I'm just comparing the times. I guess it is a little quicker. Significantly quicker. I'm just a little PO'd that I can't do anything about the fact that he is giving energy. Like, I have plenty of energy here, but the fact that he's stuck on there, this almost seems like a problem with the game. Yeah, I don't think I can get this guy. I just don't see a way to do it. And there's not even like a weapon cache or anything. I mean, I'm just gonna have to concede at this point. Well, the only so I just haven't tried the gambit yet, which is to possibly teleport all of my crew on board, which I've been thinking for a little while. I mean, I'm not doing anything at this point, so I might as well try something. And I really don't want to transport the Zoltans on first, but gotta try something here. Now, where to take them is kind of the question. I think I want to at least the first boarding party put them aboard like a I don't know, like some sort of a deck all the way over here. So I'm thinking like the captain's deck, and just have them start shooting away already. The only other thing I think could be better is just taking him aboard the health platform, but then everybody's gonna go in and they're gonna, you know, they're gonna get in there and like take that on. So I mean, I guess I could try to briefly take out the med bay, and if I can do that, then I might have some sort of a chance. Turn that all on. Alright, this is a total gambit. I'm gonna try and take out their med bay briefly. Okay, got a little bit of time here. Nope, that didn't do anything. God damn. Alright, so I think it might be better to try and take out, just go all the way up here. Again, this is a total gambit. I don't think this is really going to do anything. If they wait long enough, we might have a bit of a chance. And I got the only problem I have is that my crew teleporter is really, really slow. Didn't upgrade it at all. Already not doing very well. They're doing alright. If I move this guy anywhere, though, he's gonna be toast. So I guess what I could do is I could run him around the ship a little bit. Since these guys are better fighters than I am, and then I can teleport. Okay. Move him in. Oh, they can't get in. Crap. Alright, let's send in these two. This is such a bad idea. Like, everybody is... I didn't realize how hard it would be to run around the ship. No, these guys are dead now. And of course these guys are all going to heal up really easily. Hey, well, I think their captain is actually kind of low on health. Can you let me in already? Are you kidding me? He's already healed up? I don't believe that. How long were they gone for? Oh, this is done. Okay. Well, what a terrible note to end on, guys. After such a good mission. Ugh. Can't believe that. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I didn't do too bad. That was my second best score of all time. Most ships defeated, 43. I guess that wasn't too bad. Most piloted evasions, 201. Wow, that's kind of crazy, actually. But, you know, I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. I got desperate there at the end. I was actually about to quit, but it was like, might as well just try and board everybody. Well, anyway, thanks very much, guys, for stopping in and watching in the stream, and I'm very disappointed that it had to end like that, but that's how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys, and please check us out every weeknight on Twitch here at 8 o'clock for our daily play. Normally daily play. This is sort of a late night one. And you can also check out the first part of this video, as well as many other videos on our YouTube channel under Full Nova Zero. And check us out on fullnovazero.com. You guys have a good one.